Hi everyone, I am McKenna Lisa Cole and I am the author of the book Navigating Hell, A Real-Time Journey Through Grief. And this is a check-in video as part of the real-time read-along of Navigating Hell, and the date is July 22nd, 2026. And it's been a minute since I did one of these videos. It's been 2 weeks and a day since I did one of these check-in videos, and there's a reason for that, because over the course of this last 2 weeks and 1 day, there's been a lot of very surgical, kind of quiet internal things happening in the book. And I didn't want to interrupt the flow of any of that, because these things were all very important. And these little shifts and these little readjustments that were having some really significant impact. And I just wanted I wanted you guys to be able to sit with them and reflect with them and connect with them, and just not interrupt it with a video. But at this point, I just wanted to focus on something that was in today's reading, and that is the sentence that at some point I just want a Saturday to be a Saturday. And what I'm referring to is that Saturdays were constantly being a reminder of my last perfect day before things started falling apart. And so I started, or had been actually really, looking back at every Saturday, 3 Saturdays ago, 4 Saturdays ago, we were doing this. And I think it was even more potent on the 22nd of July, because on the 23rd of July is a 1-month anniversary, and it will be the second 1-month anniversary we will have had so far in the book, and there are many more 1-month anniversaries to come. But I think a lot of people think that the big anniversaries, like a month or a year or holidays, those are like the real hot emotional trigger points that when it comes to grief, a lot of people expect to have and they'll plan for and whatnot. But there's something way more subtle that ends up getting attacked by grief and almost hijacked by grief, and that is the ordinary. Maybe it's a song, maybe it's a restaurant, maybe it's a baseball game or a NASCAR race or the smell of barbecue. But there are things that will trigger us and make us remember either really great memories, like in my case, the smell of barbecue would remind me of how great that last perfect day was before everything fell apart. But it can also be a reminder of the grief, a reminder of the loss, of the tragedy. And I wasn't just grieving the people that I had lost and the things that I had lost and the parts of myself I had lost, but I was also grieving the loss of the ordinary. And I don't think that's talked about as much as it probably should be. That it is some of those quieter moments that sometimes are the ones that are the most painful and can be the most thought-provoking and can just kind of throw us for a loop sometimes. So I just want to encourage you today that if you find yourself in one of these places where you just want, fill in the blank, to be ordinary again, just realize that you're not strange, you're not unusual. It's very common to feel that way. And you probably already know that, but I'm just reassuring you of that. I went through it as well, and that you'll find ways to work through that. And if you're struggling, just keep asking yourself the honest questions, and I really honestly believe you're going to find the answers that you need. So with that, I'm going to sign off, and I am going to say be blessed and be good to yourself and keep navigating one breath at a time. Love you guys. See you in the pages.